the laws aren't getting enforced. But the question still remains, how are they getting away with it? I mean, we're talking about it. I'm certain this isn't the only program that you're on. You've brought this to the president's attention.
Yes.
You've gone, and by the way, hold on, Harry. Melissa, you were let go because
they say that they see me take a bottle and take some food
at a McDonald.
Yes, and it was my lunch.
All right. So, Travis?
Yes, sir.
How do you answer that? How are they getting away with it?
You know, once again, I'm not in the legal field. I just think 'cause it's gone unnoticed for so long. No one's talked about it. For the most part, workers have been afraid to challenge their employers. You know, once again, you know, we say we want better working conditions, but if this is the only job you have, people are often reluctant to challenge the status quo.
So, Harry, it sounds like, listening with the third ear, is that if you say anything, you run the risk of being fired.
Exactly.
And you lose what little you have.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Does that make sense to you?
It does.
And so are you working now, Melissa?
Yes, sir, I am.
So you're running the risk.
Yes.
Now, let's be honest. You're running the risk of being fired.
Yes.
For coming on this show.
Yes.
Let me tell you, I will make this commitment to it. If they fire you for being on this show, I will be down there with a picket sign.
Okay.
And Mr. Madison, I will be with you.
I will call you. Where are you? In Georgia?
I am in Georgia.
I will call you.
That's horrible.
No, it really is.
And you touched on something before the break, Mr. Madison. I want to make it very clear. It's not a district issue. This is a nationwide issue.
Yes.
Working Fire D.C., we're just fortunate to be in the shadow of the Capitol.
Of the Capitol, right.
But by no means is this just a local issue. This is a nationwide issue.
And the president's signature would not just apply to D.C.
Absolutely
This
not.
would be
all over.
But, it was interesting. We just had have you talked with the chair of the Congressional Black Caucus?
Yes.
And what have they said? We just had, how long ago did you talk?
This is about 2 months ago.
And what, because she was just on saying that, they didn't bring this particular issue up, but are you in conversation with them? What have they said?
Well, I wasn't at that particular meeting. We spoke with a lot of people. We really tried to speak with the people that are kind of responsible for these contracts.
Yeah.
For instance, the Union Station contracts are under the Department of Transportation. The Reagan building is under
Now, please don't tell me that you got this problem at Union Station.
It's a federal government building.
Yes.
And the workers at the McDonald. Now, by the way, a brother owns that.
The federal.
Station.
Yeah.
Anything federal. Yes.
So Union Station.
Yes, sir.
So what has Eleanor Holmes Norton? Well, I know she's protested
She
with
stepped
you.
up.
She stepped
Yes,
up.
sir.
She
Yes.
did step up.
Yes.
That's right. I remember.
Yes, absolutely.
Matter of fact, she challenged. She told the president. She sent a letter. That's
Yes.
right. I forgot.
Yes.
So she's part of the Congressional
Yes,
Black
she is.
Caucus. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and she has stepped up.
Yeah, she's come and met with workers, heard stories, received petitions, received letters. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so she has stepped up.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
I mean, this is something, and again, this is something Congress can correct.
Yes.
Yes. We've petitioned and visited several of the, I guess, landlords, so to speak, of these buildings, and the director or the CEO for the General Services Administration has agreed to meet with workers. That's a great start. To sit down and listen to these workers' stories.
Right.
They're not numbers on a spreadsheet. These are real people with real families and real issues. So the fact that we can sit down with some folk and can hear the stories and have an opportunity to better situations is what we're talking about.